Alright, so here today, I thought I'd answer the question that a lot of people have been basically asking me, and I thought that I'd go through everything here to make sure this is abundantly clear with everybody, where we currently stand with the game. Ignore that. Remember, at this point in time, a lot of you, I don't think, actually have an insane amount of gems probably that you're sitting on, due to the reason that you just went through a festival, right? Whatever Arthur is, though you call him mid, it's still always good to have the festival unit, because later on, you're going to regret it. With you already festivals, they're literally already told to us to be very hard to pull, first off being that you can't pull them after a certain point, so again, or rather, you know, at 300, 600, you can't pull them, right? So first off, that's a little bit more of an exclusivity there. Second, it's like a light and dark unit, but not a light and dark unit, right? Because again, it's you already, this rarity, it doesn't matter, it won't hit the coin shop, that's how they're doing it. So these characters are going to be very hard to obtain. The next chance you have to obtain Arthur, if we go off of my yell, is the November festival, so you're going to wait all the way from now until November in order to pull that, which is basically, what, 7-ish months. So you got a lot of time till that happens, but make that clear that yeah, you don't have this, it's gone. So a lot of you basically did pull for this, and if you didn't pull for this, people are now saying, oh, do I pull for GELDA? Is it worth it? Where do we stand in that entire thing? Today we're going to talk about it. If you're new to the channel, always again, like and subscribe, helps out a ton, means a lot to me. So first things first, let's go through the points of the century. Is this character good or bad? The easy answer, this character's damn good. This character's very good. She really is sort of a festival level character, not being a festival level character, correct? Like, you don't even have to say festival level. She is a streamed character, but not a streamed character, correct? It's rare that you get like a very, very good, damn good character during these off times. Remember Tristan, whenever he was a bench unit. This recent year with like some of our middle banners, like Halloween Merlin wasn't that bad. She had some use case. And some things, there were some decent seasonals here and there throughout the year, like, you know, Jelly King, whatever he was, Chaos character, Chaos PvP that is. But for what it is, this character really holds her own in basically almost everything. She's a very, very strong character. She's very strong in Demon Team. She's pretty solid actually on Unknown Team. I've seen some people do that, but she's actually good there too. But for what this character is, she's good to have, correct? But again, that doesn't justify the fact that I need to summon. Is it a must summon, right? That's what everyone's gonna ask. My biggest take here is, I definitely want to say it's up to you. Do what you want here, because what we have as a banner is not actually that bad. I summoned because I needed this, right? And on global, if I were to, definitely, you know, this I kind of want, this I kind of want, this I kind of want. 6 again, this is fine. Most players also might not have this one. I think it's that rarer one. And then these 3 are just, you know, whatever. It's good to have dupes for this, for like PvP, Chaos PvP that is. But beyond that, it's not like the best, right? But it's like, it's a 50-50 banner, correct? There's 50% mid, there's 50% like missing units people have, right? Or don't have. So on that front, it's not that bad. But again, the fact of the century remains. You might not have gems right now. Is it even worth it to go into this when there is a potential collab rerun happening at some point? If it were to happen, we don't know for a fact that there is one. There could be one. So with that being a little bit of a thing, that's a quick little fact. Now, it could be a double collab where it's not a rerun, it's a new collab. We don't know either, correct? At some point, we found, or Alexis found some stuff. Remember, that's the case. We don't know what it is. We don't know what it means. We don't know when it's going to drop. It's just a very small sort of thing, correct? Not a big deal we have to make out of it as of right now, but it could happen at any point. It's similar to Overlord. We got Overlord leaked like in the early summer months, and then we realized later when AOT released that, oh, there still is a collab. There still is a collab planned. It's just not now, which means now it's confirmed for November. In this case, we don't know, right? There's no solid answer because Ragnarok has to happen. We don't know when that happens. And guess what else has to happen? Catastrophe. So we don't know where it's going to play out and how it's going to play out. So remember, that's the case. But that's one of the scares. The second scare is there is a Catastrophe banner. Now, it's a streamed character. It's not a limited character. If that is what Alexis did find, as he said that it's Citry, right? That's a big thing to look at too. Do you want that character? Whatever Awakened Roxy was, she's a character that players still regretted skipping for a while. But again, both this character, being GELDA, and both Citry, if she does release, right, being the next character, they're going to be rerun constantly, correct? As of right now, I have pulled Tristan so many times on my global NJP account, as it's a very similar release to how GELDA was. There also is Tyr. Tyr continuously reruns. There is also Freyr. Freyr continuously reruns. All the characters that players ended up skipping last year and early the year before ended up rerunning so many times that they can pull them because they release so little characters. So when they have to spicy up a banner, GELDA's going to be there, right? So you'll have multiple chances to get her again. Where it stands right now in my quick little, again, take is, they're really, as of this month, if it is Catastrophe, there's nothing really good to summon for. So if you're just wanting to spend 600 gems, it depends on this unit or the next one. We'll see what happens and which unit becomes better. If it is Citrate, that means most likely she is not a human and she's unknown, so unknown meta kicks off again. We don't know, right? This character more so I would say is leaning demon meta, obviously, but again, we don't know how the meta changes again, and we don't know what happens. As of right now, though, it's a character that will return. There's collaborations, there's festivals, there's still things like that. Remember, the May festival has to happen, whether that be for Koa, whether that be a Ragnarok festival, we don't know, but that's up and coming too. So again, March, April, these are 2 months where it's going to be skips, potentially, because again, you can get tier next month, like a different version of that, right? Saying it's Boulder, but it's like tier 2.0. A broken character that's Ragnarok, could be 10 out of 10. Is skipping that character worth it? Is skipping this worth it? It just depends. So as of right now, this is a hard, just decide on how many gems you have. Is it worth it? Yeah, she's a damn good character. If I were to say it as a free-to-play, it's still not worth it, someone, sadly, because again, you want to make sure to get those festivals, and you want to save right now as you just went through potentially collaboration if you summon there, and potentially if you summon for the festival, you just went through that. So you've probably already got shafted enough and spent enough where you probably want to save right now and sort of head to that. But as always, it's not like a rush to summon day one. At least bare minimum, see how Citri is. If she's like mid as hell when we see the character and start testing the character, you're gonna have this time on global to make the decision. If she's mid as hell, just go for GELDA then if you want to, because remember, you're not probably summoning until, you know, up and coming being the end of next month, because again, you want to skip that spring unit, whatever spring unit is. So as always, that's where it stands. But yeah, if you do skip GELDA, she's going to be ruined constantly. You saw it this year how many times. Like, dude, we've already had Haloon Merlin return on 2 banners. We've already had her return on 2 banners. Since his release, we had him like on 5-6 banners. This is her first re-release, but a lot of these characters continuously drop up. So you will see this more likely in, like, let's say as early of the May festival, correct? Because we're going to have like a vote banner. Even in the festival afterwards, maybe even the collab banner afterwards, these characters pop up constantly. So it's not going to be an issue per se, but yeah, she is a good character. That is the truth. So do what you want. But definitely, again, there's a lot to look forward to. But power-wise, demon-wise, if you don't run demon meta or unknown meta, you kind of don't want it. But PvE-wise, she also has a lot of use case there. She's pretty solid for demonic beasts and stuff like that. But she's a very strong unit. She just wants to really have demon team or a sort of unknown team. Both teams function for her. But demon team definitely is the better team, correct? That's like the team that you want to run. But yeah, that's where we currently stand. As of, again, what's next? It's probably Ragnarok after the catastrophe. If there is no Ragnarok, it's a collab. So remember, it's going to a collab then. That's where the scare comes in, because we don't know anything. We don't know for a fact what's going to happen. We got, sadly, our collaboration this year in January, so it shuffles the entire thing, leaving us with no knowledge of what's coming next. Correct? If we didn't get a collab in January, we 1,000,000,000% knew in March or April we are getting a collaboration. But because of that January collab, they could have chalked off one whole collab for the year because you already got it. So that leaves only 2 collabs left, one in the summertime and one at the end of the year. So that's how that goes. But yep, that's where it stands. That's the quick little video here on should you summon for GELDA. My quick 10 cents on everything. Powerful character, but definitely right now you decide. Do what you want. All right? All right. Take care and have fun.